Good morning to all of you. Glad to be here. See, for a city like Hyderabad, firstly I would like to thank Sri Acharya Garu and Jayesh Ranjan, also Somesh Sab and Murli Bukkapatnam, Sri Jagdish Mittal, Mr. Beg here, and Gopi Chand Pullela, all of the dignitaries present on the dais, my friends from the media, and everybody else from the tourism department, from IT, from industries. Firstly, the whole concept of happening Hyderabad came from this one thought that if Hyderabad truly has to emerge as a global city, as an international city, we can't merely be having technology events, we can't merely be having few isolated events. We need a city that is vibrant, we need a city that has something or the other happening every other week, every week in fact, across the year. So that was the whole idea. In fact, I am a firm believer and a firm proponent of this thought that Hyderabad, for a city like Hyderabad to emerge and to actually become a truly international city, we need more leisure and lifestyle events happening in Hyderabad. Because for a city to thrive, it just can't thrive on industry, just can't thrive on IT or any specific industry for that matter. Hyderabad has some clear distinct advantages. The fact that Hyderabad is a 423-year-old city with a lot of heritage, lot of culture that is very, very unique to it, the old world charm as they call it. And then on the other hand, we are this burgeoning metropolis which has also got urban infrastructure, world-class urban infrastructure if I may add. So it's a real test to balance the two. In fact, some cities across the world have done it very, very successfully, and I don't see any reason why Hyderabad should not be able to do that. So for us to, going forward, attract more talent, attract more and more investors, attract more and more wonderful human resources, I think Hyderabad should grow as a thriving city in terms of culture, in terms of sports, in terms of all the other facets of life as well. So therefore we thought up a concept called 52 weeks and 52 events, but what it ended up happening is, in fact, we ended up realizing that there are far many events happening, not just one every week, but there are far too many events happening every week in Hyderabad, be it in the form of, for example, just tomorrow on the Independence Day, on the eve of the Independence Day, we have 3 big events happening in Hyderabad as Mr. Acharya was explaining to us. One is obviously the Atlanta Foundation's Freedom Ride, which is where we have more than 10,000 cyclists participating. And 2 is a vintage car rally being organized by the US Consulate in Hyderabad. And 3 is the National Institute of Fashion Technology's Khaki and Khadi fashion show in the evening. So just one day we have 3 events happening, and across the year we want to continue, we want to ensure that all of these events receive support from the government. We want to ensure that all of these events are completely taken care of, completely handled professionally, and all of these events create a confidence among the people of Hyderabad that there is a lot more to look forward to in Hyderabad other than work. So all in all, I think it's a wonderful initiative. I'm glad GHMC Commissioner is here as well, because one big event that we've also included in this happening Hyderabad is the Metropolis, which is coming up in the first week of October. In fact, we have some wonderful personalities participating in that. We have some wonderful mayors from all over the globe coming in. We have the mayor of Barcelona participating. We have people from over 60 odd countries participating, more than 3,000 delegates participating as well. So all in all, the idea is to create Hyderabad, give Hyderabad the cosmopolitan feel that it already has, but to enhance it, take it to the next level, ensure that it actually truly becomes an international city. Well, we did what we could with the logo, but I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who could do far better. That's why I'm also happy to announce that while the logo has been launched, we are looking for a better tagline, as in Hyderabad, a city like Hyderabad. I think you'll need some interesting inputs from people as well. So therefore, I'm happy to announce that we will be rewarding anyone who will come up with a better logo and a tagline. We'll announce it. We'll have this contest on social media. We'll put it on the tourism department's website. Tourism is the department which is the nodal agency. For anybody that comes up with a better website, a better brand, better logo and a tagline, we will, on the government's behalf, give them a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees. So I request you all techies, I request you all artists out there who think they can do better, please participate. come up with a better logo for Happening Hyderabad, come up with a wonderful tagline as well. I'm sure there are a lot of ad agencies, I'm sure there are a lot of copywriters as well who can come up with some wonderful taglines. So I request you all to come up with a better logo, better tagline as well. And if there are things that we can do better in Hyderabad, I'm sure we'll be happy to do. As it is, we are mulling a lot of options. We are thinking of, in fact, Jayesh is working on a wonderful concept. It's a concept that has been in the offing for a while but hasn't taken off. We're working on a wonderful, beautiful hanging bridge across Durgam Cheru from in orbit across to the other side. A beautiful landmark structure. I think it'll be a unique and one of its kind in our city. It'll be a fantastic landmark to be added to the city. We are really looking at a lot of different options as far as that goes. We've also been thinking Inspiration Dina and Inspiration Hyderabad Bicycling Club. We've also been mulling, we've been in talks with HMDA. We're exploring that possibility as well to create a wonderful cycling track all along the length of HMDA, the outer ring road, so that we can have more and more international cycling events as well, and so that Hyderabad can be up there on the cycling circuit. Lots of events being thought of, lots of events being discussed. In fact, the other thing I'm very excited about is we're also, as I had mentioned last time, we're also trying to bring in some youth festivals here, such as music festivals such as Sunburn, and there are some international movie and culture award shows which are very, very popular. We're trying to bring them here as well. So we're trying to bring in the other element that Hyderabad has ignored for a while now. We're trying to bring in the cultural, the sports, the other angles that Hyderabad for some time has ignored now. All in all, I think this is just the beginning. There are many things to do. And I would really like to thank a few people who've made this happen. Firstly, I think many thanks to BP Acharya Garu and Tourism Department for leading this. I think they've really done a wonderful job in tandem with Jayesh, in tandem with our IT department, and in tandem with Industries Department. Secondly, I'd like to thank the team of Events Now that has developed the website. That would be the partner in ensuring that all these events go off without a hitch. And I would also like to really thank Vishala wherever she is. Vishala has really come forward when I started talking about this idea called 52 weeks and 52 events. Vishala represents an organization called Identity. She has come forward. In fact, she has volunteered. She said this thought sounds exciting, and she came up with a whole developed concept, and she's here and she's worked with us very closely on this, and large part of this website, large part of this events listing, the credit goes to her. So I would like to thank one and all who've participated, but mostly I think this is just the beginning. I request you all to understand this is just the beginning. We've only been around for 66, 67 days now. This is just the beginning. I'm sure we can do a better job of this. I'm sure we can come up with a better logo. I'm sure we can come up with a better tagline, and I'm sure we also can come up with more and more events in Hyderabad. So I look forward to your inputs. I look forward to your support. In fact, Jayesh Ranjan just told me that we have been working on something called Hyderabad Habitat Center, of which this is again something that is being taken up with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of support from the government. We're working on this already, and with an investment outlay of more than 100 crores. And theatre district would be a part of that, definitely. So I think what you've asked for, Beg Sahab, will be done. And secondly, I also wanted to bring to your notice that our Chief Minister, because you spoke about arts and culture, our Chief Minister probably has made a big move, made a big decision, has taken a significant departure from the usual that happens, and he is now, as all of you are very well aware now, has announced that we will be hoisting the national flag tomorrow on the eve of Independence Day at Golconda, as opposed to the parade grounds, which is what we were used to in the past. And that definitely has drawn a lot of attention to Golconda. As you all know, Golconda has been decked up for the last few days now, and it also goes a long way in getting some World Heritage structure status for Golconda as well. So all in all, I think good days ahead for culture, good days ahead for all the heritage structures that we have. Once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Beg Sahab. Thanks.